And when it comes to trying new recipes, I'm going to try it, even if I don't end up liking it at the end, even if it takes me 3 hours. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know I'm always saying that I'm going to show you guys some new recipes, and I never do, but here it is. As you guys saw for the preview, today we're making some pasta. If you haven't seen this recipe, it literally been on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that you can find it. But I'm making it a little bit different, so I want to show you guys how I made it. So right here I have my Alaskan salmon. I don't want too much salmon in it because I feel like I've been getting the salmon ick lately. But this is how much salmon I have. It's almost a pound. And then I have the feta cheese, a whole thing of garlic, and I have a bunch of cherry tomatoes diced. You can go ahead and put the whole tomato because we're putting this in the oven at 375 degrees for 30 minutes. So you can leave it all like that because then we're crushing everything up together. But this is what it looks like. And my feta cheese, I didn't want to get the regular feta cheese. Let me show you guys which one I got. I did save this to show you guys. I got the tomato and basil feta cheese because I wanted it to be different. Like I said, I want rasso-dasso in everything that I do. So we got this and the salmon. So we're going to put all of that together. Then I got paprika, I got black pepper, I got onion powder, like all-purpose seasoning, and then I got garlic powder right here. About a tablespoon, well, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of each. Or you can measure it to your liking. It's to your taste. Like I said before in my videos, everything is to your taste. So that's all we're using here. I was supposed to get some lemon and I totally forgot. So if you want to add lemon to your recipe, like squeeze it on top, you're more than welcome to. My last ingredient is a whole bag of spinach. This is about 3 cups of spinach. I wanted a lot of spinach in it, so that's why I decided to use the whole bag, but you can use as much spinach as you like. So I'm going to make the spinach the base, and I bought this a while ago. I never really have used it, so I'm using it today. And even though it might be a little bit big for what I'm making, but we're going to use it. I'm going to start by putting all my spinach here. I already washed it and I had it draining. I usually see people like use 1 cup of it, and the crazy thing is I'm not making that much pasta, but you know how spinach is, they get super small once you cook it. So this is gonna be really small. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot. You guys will see at the end. And also, if you have to take iron supplements and you don't want to take a pill every day, or you know, whatever, however you take your iron, spinach is a great way to get iron into your body. It's a great iron source. So that's another reason why I'm adding so much spinach into it. I just realized you guys can't see my whole pot, but I'm using this instead of like a baking dish because I just wanted to use this. Like I said, I bought it a couple years ago, never used it. So now we're going to add our cheese, right, and tomato, our whole thing of garlic. And then you guys are gonna see this. I'm just gonna squeeze the garlic out of here when we're done. I'm not leaving the garlic peel in there. All right, I feel like I should have added more tomatoes, but I just know the spinach is gonna be so small, so I'm not even going to try it. All the little juice from the feta cheese, I'm just gonna put it right in there. All right. And people usually just put the salmon like in one spot, but I'm just gonna put it in different spots. And like I said, you don't have to use this much spinach. I kind of just want to use this much spinach because I need to get the iron from the spinach. And I'm just going to mix this all together. If it mixes. Anytime now. All right, there we go. So that's how it looks. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle this, especially on the salmon, because I want some flavor on there. And since I have so much spinach, I don't want this to be like super spinachy. I don't know if that's a word, but you know where I'm trying to go at. Like, I don't want this to have too much spinach flavor. Alright, you don't have to add as much seasoning. I like my food super flavored, and I cannot just have bland food. I didn't use all of it, as you guys can see. I'm saving some of it for after I cook the pasta and put everything together to see if I need to add any more. So that's why I'm not adding any all of it right now. So now we're going to add some olive oil. Unfortunately, I forgot to grab the olive oil as well, so this is what we have. So this is what I'm going to use, and we're just gonna spray a little bit right on top. Cold beans. I already preheated the oven to 375 degrees. So that's what we're going to do. Put this in there for 30 minutes. You can put a timer so you don't forget, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do after we're done in the oven. So this is what it looks like straight from the oven. I did burn it a little bit because, as always, I forget to put my timers and almost burned it. But I did take the garlic out because it was super hot. And let me see if I can do it. Oh, this is super hot. Okay, maybe it's not gonna work out. Let's take the garlic out. Ooh-wee, this is hot. Now that I have the garlic here, you're supposed to like smash everything together. And I already know I'm gonna need a little bit more seasoning because, like I said, I burned this a little bit. Oh, not a little bit, a lot. And the recipes that I seen, they add like milk and stuff, but I'm only adding a little bit of pasta water for my recipe because that's how I prefer it. So I'm making sure that I smash all the garlic really good, because even though I love cooking with garlic, I do not like finding chunks of garlic in my food. I just hate it. I remember when I was younger, like my aunt and my grandma used to make like this chicken noodle soup back in the Dominican Republic, and they used to put like little pieces of garlic, and I almost used to gag every time I used to taste it. But I do love garlic. Like, you can put garlic on anything to give it to me and I'll be happy. I think I should have cooked this a little bit longer at a higher degree, temperature, because I just feel like the cheese is not as melted. Or maybe it's supposed to be like that, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take this piece out because this is like super burnt. Look at this. Next time I'm gonna make sure I put that timer on. But I do have a bad habit of telling Siri to turn the timer on, and Siri just does not listen to me. And I feel like this is such a super easy recipe for, like, if you don't really want to cook or you're rushing. You don't have to use too many things. All you have to do is boil your noodles, whatever choice of pasta you like. Or I call everything noodles, even though, you know, there's different type of pastas. But yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to this to mix it, and I'm definitely gonna add a little bit more seasoning. Now I'm going to add the fettuccine. I decided to go with that type of pasta instead of like other ones, because I just love fettuccine so much. This is what everything mixed together looks like. I know it looks so bad and terrible, but I'm gonna show you guys a better video once I plate it. And it tastes pretty good. I actually like it. I don't give it a high, super high, like 10 or 9. I think this is more an 8, and it's more because I'm not used to the feta cheese taste. I'm not sure if I love it yet, but it's definitely really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate it, and then I'll show you guys. I didn't like how dry it was looking, so I put it back in the oven with a little bit more water, and I added the rest of the seasoning. And I think it looks a little bit better, a little bit juicier, because it was looking kind of dry. But now I'm going to plate it, and I can't wait to eat this pasta for dinner. I've seen this trick on TikTok where people just put this like this and then plate it, and I wanted to try it so bad. So that's what I'm doing now. And I think I'm adding too much, and I wish my little spoon, because I don't know the names of any of my kitchen utensils. Apparently it was a little bit bigger, because I feel like these will be a little bit bigger, and I'm making a couple of them because there's no way that y'all believe that I'm only eating that little bit. I try my best to roll them up, but here's where I took a little bit of a curve. Like I said, I like to add my razzle-dazzle to my recipes. So I did went ahead and buy extra regular feta cheese. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle some on top, not too much because it's a little bit cold and I don't like hot and cold food combined together. That's what we're going to do. I've been seeing some recipes where people add pesto to it. I honestly never had pesto before in my life, so I don't know what it tastes like, but I wanted to try it. So I went ahead and got this from Aldi's, and I'm about to try it on top of this just a little bit. And the reason I didn't cook it with the pasta is because I seen too many debates about whether pesto or not should be heated up. They said that pesto gets bitter with heat, and I do not want that since I'm not used to it. And I never tried it before, so all right, there we go. Let me add a little bit just right here. There we go. Actually, it's pretty good. I might come and add some more to it. I just tried it. Oh wow, I really like that. It reminds me of a pasta that I had in Italy when I visited Italy when I was younger. It tastes really good. The presentation is not the best, but this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if my noodles were supposed to turn that color, but I'm about to devour this.